Now, if you thought the royal family was a normal family, well, you need to go see a doctor and get yourself medically assessed because your judgment skills are way off. Look at these pictures. Di looks like she's been drugged. The granddaughter is a sport brat. The mother is, God knows, obviously a bit of a bad role model. This here, they look like plastic people. They look like dolls. They don't even look like real people. I'm not saying they aren't, but I think they're a bit dodgy. And then Prince Charles said something really, really terrible on the engagement of Princess Diana. He says, whatever love means anyway. And look at Harry. He's been a sport brat all along. You need to go and check yourself out. This is ridiculous. How ridiculous is Prince Harry and Meghan Markle named Humanitarians of the Year? How in any way did they improve anybody's life? What policy did they put into play? Harry, many, many years ago, when he was doing the Invictus Games and everything, because he was a military man before he got in bed with that witch, might have at once been credible because of his mother. His mother was very kind, from what I understand, but they didn't like that, so they disposed of her. So now these two, it's like, because they've been humiliated and embarrassed so badly by the general public, people feel sorry and pity for them. So it's like, oh, we'll give them something to make them look good, make people think about them in a different way. How are we going to do that? Oh, I know, we'll just say that they're humanitarians, darling, and everyone will fall for it. Don't you worry. Everyone will think that Charlie boy and his son are just amazing. And she's just, I don't know about her. But anyway, I'm not going to comment about her. I just think that this is ridiculous. Now, I did see a video, and I'm going to try to find it and put some screenshots because I don't want to put the whole lot on. But it showed about how the royal family are very much into blood sports, which is the killing and massacring of innocent animals, for all their life, and they do blooding. And there's photos of Harry when he was a younger man where he had blood from a lion or some type of exotic animal that he shot or stabbed or whatever he did, and then they'd take the carcasses and put their heads as trophies, and he would put blood smeared on his face, and he'd probably drink some of the blood because that's what they do. They're not humanitarians, they're destructors. So don't fall for their lies and deceptive tactics. If they're trying to diffuse people's minds from the anger of what the past has had. Now let's see if we can find something about Harry. I will come back to it because I'm no good at doing this stop-start stuff because I don't buy anything. I have an iPhone and an iPad and I have a laptop, and that's all I have. I don't pay for any services. That's why my content is so garbage. That's why I'm so childlike with my information and my processes and my videos. But if you don't like it, I'm not forcing you to watch. I'm not asking for anything from anybody. I'm just sharing information and knowledge. And yes, it is a dangerous world out there, but I will try to find those things about Harry because he's not a good guy. Not a good guy at all. Okay, we didn't have to go very far to find pictures. There we go. Prince Harry hunting spare memoir. Details shock reality. Ritual. Look at the animal he's got there. Look how young he is and how happy he is with his gun. Look what I got, Dad. I got this big beast. Oh yeah, I'm such a man. I've got big balls, Daddy. Look at me. Look at all the animals that he shot. Look at them all. And they shoot birds, rabbits, foxes, you name it, they do it. They just kill all these animals. And they do it for sport. It is not because they're trying to be humanitarians. It's not because they're trying to be kind to the nature and kind to the universe. No, hell no. They are demonic people. They are evil. Yeah. Botswana has a hunting ban. Is this because of the royal family? Let's change it from Prince Harry to royal family. Royal, sorry. Royal family animal hunting. Oh, look at it all. Look at it all. Look at it. How demonic is all of that? How proud are they? Oh, that's the Spanish, or the Danish, sorry, royal family. Prince Harry will snub traditional royal family. I don't believe you, Harry. You're not a good guy. And even the Queen, look at her. Wow, look at them all. Look at them all. I know they're pretending to shoot somebody. Queen and Prince Albert celebrate their 70th anniversary with a pheasant. But it looks like a person. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, we didn't get a pheasant, we got a peasant. That shouldn't say, oh, it is a peasant. Not a pheasant, but a peasant. They shoot a peasant. There we go. And they're laughing. Look at that. And that's not fake, that's real. Unbloody believable. These are evil demons. They're not good people. And so for England to be destroyed, look what they do. Look what they've done to this poor. They've killed Prince William. So it's not just Harry, it's William as well. And apparently Kate is a very good spot. She's a very good shot. She's a good marksman apparently. And she likes going fox hunting. It's been going on for years. They don't care about people. They don't care about animals. And they don't care about the environment. Can't you see it? They're full of lies. If he was such a, he says that we've got to save the planet, we've got to save the universe, there's too many of us here, we've got to do all of this and that, and we need a great reset. No, you need to reset your mind because you're an evil man. You have too much power, too much influence, and you're a horrible, horrible person. And I do believe he is the Antichrist. We all remember the first official portrait that was done when he became king. It is very demonic, isn't it?
A live recreation. So there is the image. They just basically want to mirror it together, turn it upside down because evil likes to turn things upside down. And so when you just kind of mirror it together, what does it create? It really does create a strange looking image. And it looks very similar to a Baphomet image.
The official invitation to King Charles III's coronation has raised a few eyebrows because of the inclusion of a pagan-influenced character. The lavishly decorated letters sent out on behalf of the king by the Earl Marshal feature a prominent rendering of the Green Man. The figure is described as an ancient figure from British folklore, symbolic of spring and rebirth to celebrate the new reign. But the fact that the Green Man harks back to a pagan past and is often associated with the Celtic god Cernunnos, the Greek god Pan, and the Roman Sylvanus has left some scratching their heads. This is because the king is the head of the Church of England and will hold the title Fide Defensor, or Defender of the Faith, and the faith referred to is unequivocally Protestant Anglican Christianity. Green men do feature in a number of churches, but the image, set against a backdrop of 5-petalled flowers, does appear paganistic. Charles is known for his love of nature and environmental causes. Is he positioning himself as the Green King? The imagery also includes various heraldic motifs, such as the royal coats of arms and the motto of the Order of the Garter, Honi soit qui mal y pense. This Norman French phrase translates to "shamed is he who thinks ill of it." The order was founded by Edward III in 1348 and is dedicated to the patron saint of England, St. George. But it has Arthurian connections, especially to the Green Knight from the Middle English poem Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. The motto is inscribed as "Honi soit qui mal pense" at the end of the text of the sole surviving manuscript of the work at the British Library in London. While the authorship of the poem remains disputed, there seems to be a connection between one of the main candidates and the Order of the Garter in the form of John of Gaunt, and another potential author, Enguerrand de Coucy, who was married to King Edward III's daughter, Isabella. Both Gaunt and de Coucy were Garter knights. The invitation for the coronation was designed by Andrew Jamieson, a heraldic artist and manuscript illuminator, whose work is inspired by the chivalric themes of Arthurian legend. Mr. Jamieson is a brother of the Art Workers Guild, of which the King is an honorary member. The original artwork for the invitation was hand-painted in watercolour and gouache, and the design will be reproduced and printed on recycled card with gold foil detailing. The official description reads, "Central to the design is the motif of the Green Man, an ancient figure from British folklore, symbolic of spring and rebirth to celebrate the new reign. The shape of the Green Man, crowned in natural foliage, is formed of leaves of oak, ivy and hawthorn, and the emblematic flowers of the United Kingdom. The British wildflower meadow bordering the invitation features lily of the valley, cornflowers, wild strawberries, dog roses, bluebells, and a sprig of rosemary for remembrance, together with wildlife including a bee, a butterfly, a ladybird, a wren, and a robin. Flowers appear in groupings of 3, signifying the king becoming the 3rd monarch of his name. A lion, a unicorn, and a boar, taken from the coats of arms of the monarch and Her Majesty's father, Major Bruce Shand, can be seen amongst the flowers. Her Majesty's arms are now enclosed by the Garter, following her installation as a Royal Lady of the Garter last summer.
Okay, on the theme, here's some random sort of pictures. Here's the Queen semi-flashing herself. Here's Charlie Boy with God knows what in the hell is in his mouth. Here's some pictures of Kate before she got married. And yeah, she's having a good time there. Looks like a very happy young child. Look at her and William here. She looks like a drug addict and he looks like he's off his face. And then you see her here. What a party girl she was. Out there flaunting herself. And this is her friend. Look, what the hell is that on her neck? Looks like she's got scratch marks all on her neck. And then there's a photo, a family photo. And who's this little girl? And look at the face she's got. And look at the hand. She's got her hand over saying, don't stop, don't talk.
As the Secretary of
Okay,
State
this
for
is
Wales
the
read the text of
official
the letters
footage
patent in
of the
Welsh,
coronation
Her
of
Majesty
Prince
invested
Charles
the Prince with
back in the late
sword,
1960s. As you can see, it's very vintage looking. There is a certain part in this
the
video
coronet,
which is not in any way being photoshopped. It is real. It happened at the time. This is the official footage, and an X comes across the screen, and I think that's when he has accepted his position as the Green King and also the Antichrist, and he's going to cause the destruction of the world. And you only have to look at what he's doing to his own
The
country,
gold
the
ring.
UK. And the find that you think back to in this video, it actually talks about how, he says he'll be a defender of the faith. The Church of England was only devised because he wanted, or the king, Henry VIII, wanted to chop off a few women's heads. And he wasn't allowed to because the Pope at the time, because at that stage everyone was under the Roman Catholic, and so he started his own religion. So he's an evil man. The religion was caused to create pain and suffering and for financial benefit and gain, not for the leader or for the monarch or for the person who's in charge of the church. And now it's Charlie Boy. Holy crap, this is scary as hell.
may have the name, style, title, state, dignity and honour of the Principality of Wales and Earldom of Chester. The sword about his waist, the coronet upon his head, the gold rod in his hand, and the silk velvet ermine mantle upon his shoulders, he bore with great fortitude the emotion that the coming moments brought.
I, Charles, Prince of Wales, do become your liege man of life and limb, and of earthly worship, and faith and truth I will bear unto thee, to live and die against all manner of folks.
And so Her Majesty and the Duke of Edinburgh took their son, the Prince of Wales, to greet and be greeted by the people of the great race he had sworn to serve and protect.
Look at them all. Look at them all. Oh, so proud of themselves. Just because they wear white and tartan does not mean that they're good people. And this poor tiger. Look at all these dead animals everywhere. All killed by the royal family. And that's Kate, isn't it? That's Kate with a gun. Look at her. Cancerous Kate. I'm going to call her Cancerous Kate from now on. Because she seems to be like Charlie Boy. They cure cancer all the time. Oh, ho, 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 ho. She can still go out there with her gun. Yep, I'm going to go shoot myself some wildlife. Yeah. Just look at it all. Look at it all. The fox hunting there. Look at it. They just have no compassion for anyone. Kate Middleton and Prince Charles go hunting. Go get cancer and go hunting. Do you like Kate now? Do you think Kate's a good woman? Do you think she's a good mother? Wake up. She's part of the friggin' royal family. She's as evil as all of them. She might have a pretty face and a nice demeanour and look calm and pleasant, but I tell you what, when she goes out with that gun, this one here, and she comes across you, do you think she's going to come and help you? She'll shoot you in the back of the head. And she'll have your face up there Oh God, it is just evil. They're just evil, evil, evil people. The royal family is not a family. They're a group of conspiratory, demonic, evil people who like to go around and cause harm everywhere. Look at this. A very British contribution. Trophy hunting. Look at that beautiful line. If only he was still alive and just asleep, but he ain't, because those men have got guns. So he ain't. He's dead. Look at this one here. Royal family hunting stock photos. You like the royal family now? You think that they're decent people, that they're good role models for your family? That you think if you were a British citizen, would you like to have some of your taxpayer funded money go to these people so they can go and do this atrocities? And yet come back claiming that you, because you drive a petrol car, because you want the heating on, because you want to eat meat, that you're evil and that you're destroying the planet. Look at all the animals. Look at them all. Look at them all. And these are real photos. They're Gettysburg photos. They're not Facebook. They're not, photoshopped. These are real. These are real photos. And then Kate goes, oh, I'll just take a photo of me with a cute little animal and that looks so good. Oh, and everyone will go, oh, poor Kate, look at the compassion she has. Oh, what a darling she is. Look at the compassion she has. And look at Charlie boy. Oh, he's got a koala. Oh, he would eat that koala and use it as a pair of slippers. If he could take it home. Look at the glee on his face. Oh, wait till I get this one inside and I will, I'll cut its guts out and I'll wear it as a hat. And she goes, oh, can I take this one? This one's smaller. My head's smaller than yours, Charlie. Can I take this one? That's exactly what it looks like they're doing. It is so, 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 so obvious, and it's evil, and they're just horrible, horrible people. Absolutely horrible, disgusting people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm upsetting anybody. I'm sorry if you don't believe me, but a picture says 1,000 words, and these poor children are going to be traumatized by all of this, because I can guarantee what happened to Harry when he was a young man and he had his first kill and they smeared blood all over his face. They blooded him. I can imagine that's happened to her children, because it probably happened to her. Because, you think of what the Illuminati and all of those people do. They sexually abuse their own children to normalize it. So when it happens, it's okay. They think it happens to everybody. Everybody does it. They share their children around like lollies. They think that. And the kids then get desexualized and they feel no pain, no suffering, no torment, because it's happened their whole life. They've grown up with it, and that's just how it is, darling. Just suck it up, sunshine, and that whole British thing. Head up and carry on. Carry on, carry on, carry on. Nothing to see here, carry on. And it's very, very sad to see all of this pain and suffering that's happened. And here she is touching another animal, giving one some milk. Oh, don't worry, darling, I'll come back and I'll get you later. I'll wait for your tusks before I shoot you. I'll give you a few decent years of life before you have any tusks with ivory before I come and shoot you. I can imagine that's what she's thinking in her head. She's probably going, oh, I'm earmarking this one for me. This one's mine, hands off. I'm sorry. I used to be a bit of a royalist, but I'm not anymore. I think they're horrible, horrible, horrible people. Despicable. Yeah. But anyway, I've said enough. I'm getting myself in trouble. I've done 3 videos. I haven't done too many videos, but there's a lot going on in my life. And poor Charlie, my beautiful darling putty cat, he passed away back in July, and that sort of devastated me a lot. He'd been with me for 16 years. That was a long time, longer than most people's marriages. And for him to pass away was very, very, very sad. And I still have little bits of him here everywhere, and I'll never forget him, and I miss him greatly. And I just didn't feel, I couldn't get any more misery in my life thinking about what the government, what the politicians, and what even the people of influence are doing to our families and our lives. I couldn't deal with it. So I had to have a bit of a time off, and that's when I got into doing my mining stocks. And I'm doing very well, and I'm finding out a lot of information about what's going on with certain treatments. Hence I was able to find out about that clever solutions, clever clinical solutions. And that led me down the path with all the pharmaceutical stuff. So yeah, but it is what it is. And yeah, I can't stop looking at these pictures. It's making me feel sick. I'm glad it's quite early in the morning and I haven't had any lunch yet, because I'd be vomiting. This is disgusting. Like, look at it. King Charles, unlikely to stop hunting. despite calls. So he doesn't even listen to his own people. What's this say? Oh, it's not even going to play the video. Okay, it's just pictures. So he's not even going to stop. How many lions and tigers does he need? How many? How many will satisfy you, Charlie? How many? Until there's none left? Because he's imagining that they're people in uniform. That's what he is. He's thinking, oh, that's the butcher. Oh, and that's the fat chick down the road. He's thinking that's all people. I can imagine. They don't care about people. They don't care about humanity. They don't care about anything. They're fake. They're all fraudsters and fakers. Yeah, but anyway, I've ranted on too long. Godspeed. Bye.